What if darkness is not evil, but the place where fear ends? So, welcome back to the Legit series, everyone. And today we are discussing the form of the Ma Durga that is on the seventh day, okay? That is of Ma Kalratri. And when we know this name, people around you, the people, there are ones who will stop you from actually saying that, she's very fierce. Yeah, she's the fiercest form. And, you know, when the extreme anger grows up, then comes this form. As you might have seen in most of the women, that when they suffer to that extent that there is now nothing left inside them, they are like completely frustrated. And then you see that version of the women, right? As we saw in Mrs., right? Now, most of the people would say that, are you not feared? Do you not get feared when you see Maa Kalratri? The image, when you will see that, even if you're not Hindu, just go through the image, see that. You know, I've put the image of Ma on my DP. I was being asked that why this is really fierce. Okay, you should put something light, calm. Okay, but you why we get terrified? This is a common notion. Most of the people have that. We get terrified with the image itself. Why? You know, to connect this with this statement that you will get the fruits of your karma. If you get happy when you listen to the statement, if someone says to you, you get happy, then it means that you are actually doing something really great into your life. And your inner concise, your morals, your ethics, everything is just all aligned with that. You're really happy into your life. But when you get sad about this, that oh my god, my karma would hit me, okay, and I'll get the fruits consequences of it, you're terrified. Why? Because you might have done something wrong. Just this way, Makaratri is for those who fearful and has that anger for those who do injustice. But the one who are good, the one who do good deeds, they should actually feel protected with the Shakti of Ma Kalratri. If she's with you, no one in the world could harm you. You should have that Shakti. But as we say that, you cannot have God all the very time coming to you to help you. You have to do it by your own. So you have to inculcate that Shakti inside you. How? By actually becoming so much fearful, as we saw in day 7 of Ma Katyani. Anchor for injustice. I gave you the example of Tess from Tess of the D Herbalist. When she is actually having that thing that in her mind she might have been going through, that okay, I'm gonna kill this person who did so much so wrong to me. At that point, she was Makatyani, angry of the injustice which was being done to her. When she also leaves, goes away from her own community, okay, to work all alone, away from her house, her family, everybody, that anger. Of course, she was being rejected, but she also does another work, and she is not happy to go. She doesn't want to go back to her own family like that. That is the anger she's having when she decides to kill him. But when she actually commits that act, she takes the form of Ma Kalratri. So Ma is in the dark form, the very intense form. Think of Shivani Shivaji Roy from Mardani. She's calm as when seen that something wrong. She is literally the most fiercest one. She doesn't wait for the system. She becomes the system. Think of Devki Sabarwal from Mom. She's such a calm lady, a good teacher, a good mom, but when injustice happens to her daughter, when it comes to her daughter to fight for her, she transforms. And in a way that, such a fearful one, so much so destructive. That is what we need to actually inculcate into our own selves, that form of Shakti. And if you do that, you will start actually feeling that Shakti gives you power. When you hear about these characteristics, when you hear about Maa Kalratri's, entire story, when you hear how she killed, the demons, you will be really feeling a great power within your own self, and she would be a great inspiration for you. Think of women in pink. They are not using the weapons, but they are fighting against the system. And the Gangubai, of course, one of the most fearful character. When she comes in, she is calm one. She is a very soft girl, but slowly, and she rises within the system to change the system. Okay, so we have such powerful characteristics, all of them, into literature and films, right? So you need to find some of them and let me know in the comment section. And from now onwards, you are not going to be terrified from that Shakti, from Maa Kalratri. You are going to feel her power within and take inspiration from her. Okay, so let's say Jai Maa Kalratri on this note, and very happy 7th day of Navratri to everybody out there. And may this Shakti be with you forever. May Shri Shakti be with you forever. Thank you. And you can see the entire literature series in the description box. We have the playlist where you'll see such beautiful, great discussions.